Hi, everybody. As I'm here, your transformation coach, I'm founder of Heal the Heart. I empower you to achieve mental and emotional clarity, find your purpose, and take actions toward achieving happiness and living a more fulfilled life. We are here at our Bits of Inspiration video series, and we are joined by Janet Barajas, who is a hairstylist and a salon owner of Indo Salon in Santa Clarita. She's here to help me take the mission of Bits of Inspirations further, which is women coming together, sharing their experiences in the hope that they can inspire and empower other women. And the message that she's hoping to share is how our perceptions form our experiences, and how her approach to life or the change of that perception has helped her to get through some challenging situations. And at the end, this is what I would love to hear, and I'm so glad she's deciding to share how she is at a place that she feels that inner happiness and fulfillment at this point in her life. So, Janet, welcome. Thank you for being here.
First of all, I want to thank you too, because coming here and you've been a huge part of my development into a more creative field, because I always wanted to be an artist growing up, and immediately you can see how much of an amazingly talented artist that you are. But the thing that I was so impressed and touched by with your art is that you it's all it seems like it's all like a it's very dreamy, and it's like everything is just let go, and like everything just flows very naturally and organically. I don't even know if people are using that word anymore. But it just feels so free, which is very inspiring to me about your artwork, because very early age, the way I was raised, not only in school but in my family structure, was very rigid and without a lot of room for artistic thoughtfulness or growth. And I really have that was how I grew up in my childhood and adolescence, but my whole adult life, I've been really living life the way I want to, and being more free, and meeting you with your art, and it has taken me in a whole other channel and direction mentally with art that has allowed me to let myself go and be more free. And so I thank you for that, because I'm sure that's taking on other avenues in my life.
And thank you so much for mentioning that, because actually it relates to our conversation of achieving that sense of happiness and fulfillment in life. Like yourself, I was at a time that there was so many constrictions and so many do's and don'ts, and overloading myself with everything in life. And my art, deciding to take the approach that I'm taking, being very intuitive and freeing myself on canvas. For me, my art is for me. And if other people enjoy it and impacts other people's life, that is an additional layer. But this is how I found happiness and fulfillment, and that is why I'm using it in the work that I do. Thank you so much to bring that up. It's not about the work that I do, it is about our experiences. So let's share your experience about, how you got to be here and feeling that sense of fulfillment.
I lost my mom from a very young age, and so I realize even more how tomorrow's not promised to us. And so I just try to, part of the reason why I have my job is because I find happiness through helping others to feel happy. It's a fulfilling situation, but I've, that is something that. But now I'm doing something for me, and that is the art. Mm-hmm. The art is a very internal, solo, alone journey, and then in the end, when you do something that you create that somebody else loves, you get that fulfillment of being able to please someone else. But it's almost like a selfish endeavor when you have to get lost in the moment of what you're creating, and it's only about that moment. And for so long, I know people get writer's block. I had artist block, and I would say maybe I had it for 20 years.
Wow.
And I know we're not talking about work, but with meeting you, and I think I've taken at least 3 sessions with you, and traveling and forcing myself to go out of my comfort zone, which is a huge thing because I'm a very shy person by nature. But the best things have happened for me when I made that extra effort to go out when I didn't feel like it, or go talk to that person when I didn't feel like it, or pretend like I wasn't shy and just do something that I wouldn't do, and taking risks. And it's just changed my path completely. And so I'm here at a point where I didn't know I would ever get out of my my artist block.
Your box.
My box, yeah. And it's happening, and I feel really, really happy. There's some sort of like contentment and in fulfillment that you can't get from anything else besides if you're living your true heart's passion and what you're, like everybody has their different talents of what they're
exactly
put here to do. And I have this special connection with art ever since I was a child.
And there are 2 points that I would like to make. One, you mentioned being selfish. Actually, it is not being selfish. That is the term that in society has been stamped. If we stop, pause, and take care of ourselves and fill our cups, because if we run on empty, we cannot do anything for anybody else. So it is not being selfish. Like a friend of mine used to say, it is self-care-ish. The other point is, I always talk about feeding your soul with something that warms your heart. And that nobody else knows what it is for you. Everyone's whatever that fills their warms their heart and fills their soul is different, and we know it. We are the only ones who know, and unfortunately we keep pushing it back. We keep pushing it. We keep getting ourselves busier and busier in different things. It is not until we come to a point that, unfortunately for some of us, it's the death of someone or dealing with some illness and like scary, threatening life moment, that we recognize I need to stop and I need to really answer that call.
Right.
And it seems that you did. And I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, me too. I in a lot of ways I feel like I'm really excited and curious to see like what is going to happen next, because this is like all a brand new journey for me. I've done about like 3 paintings maybe in the past 3 months, and I feel like I have to get like at least 3 or 4 more done within a month. So
tell me about, what do you mean you feel that you have to? Who says you have to?
Because I a really amazing. This made me so happy. I did a painting for a friend, and I just meant it to be something little, like a greeting card, and I shared it, and then it just blossomed into getting invitations to show at 2 art shows for animal benefits.
Congratulations!
Thank you. And then I have all these people that I showed in the same morning, and they asked me if I would paint their animals, and so I have a few assignments that I have to do, consignments, which is very exciting because I've never been I have not been commissioned to do artwork. So all of a sudden, out of it just happened like this, where I did this little thing, and it just set off a whole string of events that I was not planning, and I have to have all these pieces done by May 11th because of birthdays, art show deadlines. People are waiting for their husbands.
I'm really happy to hear that, but I also am hearing some kind of a, that critical voice creeping in, and understanding that what you're doing, the art that you're creating from your soul.
Yes.
That is your soul. And then all of these external things are coming into picture again. So a word of caution of somebody who has been there is decide why you're doing this, and be aware of not going the same old route again.
Yes.
Because what happens then, it's not feeding your soul.
Okay.
It is, and engaged in your passion, it
Right.
becomes a job.
Right. I don't want it to be that way.
So that's
but
why
I
I
have to
still-
remember to keep keep the joy and the passion of it,
And
not,
play.
but not
Play.
not a job.
Yeah. What is your message? What do you like for those who are listening and watching to get out of this?
Message through this, I guess, would be I can only relate with what I've been able to experience, like for myself, and that is like just to get out there and take risks. Notice all what I've been doing lately is I've been just noticing. I've been very observant, noticing the little things that people might do that make me react in a different way, that have totally changed my path in life, to make down roads that have made me happier, like every day. Just get out there. I love traveling, and as you know, I like to go places and try to figure it out as I go. I mean, I think it's really good for our minds to not be in the same routine and the same
definitely.
comfort zone, and to open. I'm all about having an open mind and keeping our minds open to new experiences that make you discover new things that you may not have ever known about. So
Thank you so much, Janet, for
welcome.
coming. I really appreciate it. You are amazing and very creative. Oh my God, your hands are warm. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Yes,
and
thank you.
I'm hoping that those of you who are watching, if you have a story to share, to empower and inspire others, just contact me at asamirolian@healtheheart.com, and we'll chat a bit. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.